Good morning, everybody. Melissa here. How is everybody doing today? And I got my buddy Bella with me. Hey, buddy Rubella. She's sniffins. What you sniffins? Hey, say good morning. Yo, doggy, say good morning. Say good morning. Okay, well. So, have some thoughts of the day for today. I was thinking today's word of the day is drama. Drama and relationships. How many of us have gotten addicted to drama in the past? Or maybe are still addicted to drama now in our lives? We have good drama. Nope, not that way. And we have bad drama, don't we? Good drama would be like my preteen girls, and oh gosh, my life is over if this boy doesn't like me or if this girl doesn't talk to me. Those are the good dramas, and not that it's maybe good for them. It doesn't maybe feel good for them going through it, but it's a I'm gonna break my ankle. It's a necessary part of life. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to my teeth here. So we need to go through those things as kids in order to learn, right? In order to learn boundaries, feelings, navigating through our emotions, right? But as we get older, we start to go through times of, I guess you could say, more mature drama, right? And we may meet people or be around people. Like, I know I'm a giver, I'm a people pleaser. That's what I've done the majority of my life since I was little. I know it stems from feeling like walking on eggshells with my parents, so I always felt like I had to keep everybody's emotions in check. So, learning that about myself, I've learned a lot about that we give ourselves away into relationships. Like we start to lose ourselves piece by piece in any type of loving relationship that we may have, whether it be husband, wife, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, kid, dog, whatever, right? Anything we put our energetic emotions towards. And the problem is that when they're not reciprocated equally back, that's where the imbalance starts to happen, right? So it's like, just picture a scale. When you keep adding pieces to one side, the other side is going to go up or down and vice versa, right? And it's not going to be balanced if you keep giving to it. So then what happens to us energetically, our soul starts to freaking get dehydrated almost, right? It's like we're giving so much and nobody's filling up our cup. And then we start going on living in like a survival mode now more because we're so imbalanced. And now we're brushing off our own feelings to the side, not dealing with anything, because now we're on this survival mode daily where we just got to keep grinding. We got to keep going. We don't have time to stop because of the excess drama of not getting our cups filled up equally back by whoever we're giving into. And see, that's the thing, is we can't blame the other people in our lives that we're around that may not be reciprocating backing, because we are allowing ourselves to keep nurturing those relationships even if we know we're not getting equally back. Why? Because we may feel guilty, right? I think that's a big thing. We feel guilty stopping because, well, we love that person, and how about this one? Maybe if I give a little more, or if I love a little harder, or whatever the case may be, this person will maybe give me a little back. But see, that's the thing. In any type of relationship, like I said, it should never have to be like that, right? When you like somebody, when you love somebody, when you care for somebody, you want to give to that person just because of the goodness of your heart. Period. The end. Not expecting anything in return. You're doing it because you're a good person, right? And we know this. So then that's where we're like, well, I'll get my good karma back if I just keep giving. But see, that's the thing. Yes, you will. But at the same time, you're draining yourself still, knowingly giving into these energies that you know aren't able to give to you back. So that's when we got to cut the cord, right? But nobody tells you how hard that process is going to be now. Healing ourselves and getting that scale back to balance, that's where the healing comes in, right? And it's like the wounded warrior, you don't even realize you've given so much over the years to multiple people, maybe even one person. I mean, that you lose yourself energetically, and it happens. And it happens so easily. It happens all the time. It happens to good people, but it happens to all different types of people, But going back to the word of the day, drama, when we start to feed into the drama, like I tell my kids, it's like, you fuel the fire, like hate spreads like fire, because it does. Susie and Sally are over there talking about, Rita and whispering, and starting gossip drama. We got gossip drama, right? We got all types of drama going on in this world now, and that's the thing is we got to remember where love heals. Love heals. Why shouldn't we all try to love each other and help each other? That's what we should be doing, not creating this unnecessary drama, this unnecessary energy in the air of drama, of gossiping and judging. Like, no. And that's the thing, is that's where the drama gets worse, because the judgment starts to play, and it's like, who are you to be saying that about this person, when we're all just sitting here trying to get through our lives the best that we possibly can? We have to erase judgment. We have to erase it. We have to erase drama. We have to erase it. But like I said, there's the good drama, like the young drama that you learn from. But then that's the whole thing about this human experience. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn, to grow, to elevate our frequency, not pull people down. That's not going to boost you up. And you know what? If you feel guilty for things that you've held on to in your life, that could also be making you feel like you're unworthy of love, or unworthy of receiving back from people and back from the universe. The more you give, the more you get. It's so, I want to say it's so simple, but we all have those bad days too, where we feel like, well, why should I give to anybody today? But see, that's when you got to start healing that victim mentality wound. You got to start healing yourself inside and leading with your heart and leading with love. And once you start to do it, it starts to become like addicting. Like I said, we all have those days when we just feel like, I don't have any more to give, and or you feel alone. You feel like nobody's filling back. But see, that's the thing. It's guaranteed. If you give from your heart, it's 100% guaranteed that you will get back. It may not happen immediately. It may take a minute. But that's the thing, when you have no expectations back of receiving anything, when you're giving just strictly from the goodness in your heart, you will always receive back. So let's put the drama aside. Let's put the gossip aside. Let's put the judgment aside. And let's start leading with love, people. How about it? Like, kumbaya motherfucking ya, right? I mean, I'm serious. Like, I'm the type of person, I sit here and I'll fucking stop and hug a goddamn tree. Because I know that bitch is alive. That tree is alive. That tree gives us life. So thank it back. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what people say about me anymore. I could give two fucks. Actually, I never gave a fuck. And see, that's where it's hindered me and helped me. It's helped me because I know who I am. And it's hindered me because sometimes I'm human, and I let the judgment in, and I let the gossip in, and I listen to it, and it starts to eat away at my soul like a fucking parasite, right? No, no. But see, also too, by not giving a fuck, I understand now that in this 3D matrix world that we live in, there are rules and regulations and obligations that unfortunately you have to proceed and follow by. Okay, otherwise, you go to jail or whatever, or trust me, I've been in a lot of bad situations before, and it's not fun, but you freaking learn. Oh my God, look at this fucking flower. Oh my God! Isn't it gorgeous, Bella? Look at these flowers. Holy shit, are they so beautiful? 'Cause you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Look at these ones over here. Sorry guys, I gotta take a picture of these really quick. I mean, what the frick, right? Those look like a tree in Arizona. These things are so beautiful. But anyways, like I was saying, I had to check myself and learn from my lessons of, having that attitude of, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, I don't care. Like my kids say, I don't care, I don't care. And it's like, well, guess what? If you didn't care, then you wouldn't have to say, I don't care. Because you just don't care. You know what I'm saying? So you care somewhat. But, like I said, I had to learn the boundaries with that, with when to give a fuck and when not to give a fuck. But when it comes to people's judgment on me and how they think about me, I could give two shits. I never cared. And that's where my mom and I differed, and we had our issues in life, was because I would always say, I don't care. And she would always be like, well, you really should care more when people think about you. And I was like, for what? Do they wipe my ass? Do they pay my bills? Good morning. It's like, no, they're not. What are they going to do for me? Like, not even that. Like, why? Like, why would you care what people think? How is that going to help you in any way? It's not. You're never truly going to know what they think. So you don't care about them, like what? And I'm not saying not care about people. You understand what I'm saying. I know you do. Okay? But see, that's where I've been very misunderstood my whole life because of this. Because I that's just how I'm made. That is just how the universe, God, whoever, how made me. I can't help the way I feel and think inside. Like, I just know, ever since I've been very small, I've been very, very sensitive emotionally and with, like, sensing things, right? Like, sensing that my ex-husband's friend at work died, and, like, never even met the guy and knew that he died. And, like, I swear when I found that out, like, I had full-blown chills. I dream every freaking night. That's why I always have these dark bags under my eyes, I feel, because I never ever get a proper night's sleep, because I'm always freaking dreaming. Always, okay? Like, I live in, I feel like I live two different lives all in 24 hours, okay? And I remember dreams from when I was young, and I swear it's like I've dreamt things that have come to fruition in life. I understand fully, truly now how manifestation works. And once you realize that your thoughts create your reality, and once you realize that you keep your vibration high and you help others out in need from the goodness of your heart with no expectations back, once I realize these things, okay, and you keep it this way, you learn to live your life this way, you will get back what you want or deserve, or what the universe feels you need. And once you realize that too, is that the universe never gives you anything you can't handle, okay? We just have to change the way we look at things sometimes, our perspective on things sometimes, right? I swear to you, in 2020 was when I started having like an awakening, or I started shifting my perspective. That word perspective actually saved my soul. Like, honestly, I've always struggled with anxiety and depression, and I've just learned so much, like that the universe and the earth gives us everything we need right here. When you open your eyes in the morning, remember, you have everything you need right at that moment. Right at that moment. And as long as you put your faith in the universe and God, it will hand you back everything that you ever needed or wanted. But you just have to have that faith. You just have to believe. So, thank you for listening. For those that did, I'm going to leave it at that. And everybody have a wonderful, blessed day.